It's the Week 4 NFL cheat sheet. Let's go. Number 1, the Carolina Panthers? Are they for real? We're going to find out on Sunday when they play the Dallas Cowboys at 1 p.m. And this defense, which is second in the league in points per game and first in the league in yards per game, is going up against Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott, and the whole gang from Dallas in Dallas. But here's why I kind of like Carolina in this game. And hear me out. They have a nice 10-day rest here while the Cowboys played on Monday night and have a 6-day rest. Furthermore, Carolina's got Sam Darnold. What? Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold looks really good this year. He looks tough, he looks smart, he looks ready, he looks like he's dialed in with his receivers. And even without Christian McCaffrey, Sam Darnold has had a lot of success against the Cowboys. Yes, I go back to 2019, Week 6, Sam Darnold's best game as a professional. He lit up the Dallas Cowboys for 338 yards and a shocking upset, Jets over Cowboys. Look, he's not scared of that logo, and I think this is his moment. We have done this before with Sam Darnold, but I truly believe it. Sam Darnold Sunday against the Cowboys. Let's see what he's all about, even without Christian McCaffrey right behind him. Number 2, the NFL's really hard, and these rookie quarterbacks are really struggling. 6 NFL rookie quarterbacks have started games this season thus far, and they are a combined 1-10. And the only one of them to win a game was Mac Jones up in New England. And who did he beat? Zach Wilson, a fellow rookie. Trevor Lawrence doesn't lose regular season games throughout his time at Clemson. He's already lost 3. Zach Wilson does not throw interceptions at BYU. He's already thrown twice as many interceptions this season than he did all last season for the Cougars. And then you get Justin Fields, who did not have much going on last week and should not have had that many expectations going on to that game. Davis Mills, nothing. Mac Jones does not look like we thought he would. My point is this: it's really hard in the NFL. It really is. And you need to have a really good situation to come in day one, start, and have immediate success. Remember this come March and April when we're doing our pre-draft hype and we're calling another quarterback a once-in-a-generation dude. Truth of the matter is this: Troy Aikman went 1-15 his rookie year with the Cowboys. Matt Stafford went 2-8. Peyton Manning threw more interceptions than touchdowns and went 3-13. There are rare exceptions: Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez. You can name them, that's great. But for the majority of these rookie quarterbacks, playing in the NFL is really hard, especially right out of the gates. I'm not that surprised. If anything, I'm angry at myself for getting so built up with hype with all these rookie quarterbacks yet again. Number 3, the 2020 cornerback class is very interesting. Not the quarterback class, the cornerback class. We always talk about how could you draft Trubisky over Mahomes and Watson? How could you draft Jeff Okudah and CJ Henderson over Trayvon Diggs? Yes, let's go back to last year's cornerback class. All of the first round guys have not been great out of the gates. In 2 seasons, we've already seen Jeff Okudah struggle his rookie year, and unfortunately, tear his Achilles his second year, so he's off the field. We're not going to see him. CJ Henderson, the 9th overall pick from the Jaguars last year, great corner out of Florida. He's already been traded to Carolina 3 weeks in to his second season. Then you go down the list: AJ Terrell, Damon Arnett, Noah Igbegeni. All these guys are first round picks. None of them are having great success, but the second round corners from last year are awesome. Jalen Johnson went 50th overall out of Utah. He has started for the Bears for 2 years and is arguably their best cornerback on the team in just year number 2. Trayvon Diggs is awesome. Already has had 3 interceptions and seems to make a big play every game. He was taken 51st overall. And then 10 picks later, Kristen Fulton out of LSU, 61st overall, has been outstanding for the Tennessee Titans. So it's not just quarterbacks when we talk about NFL draft misfires or misevaluations, it's every position. And in this case, it's the cornerback class of 2020. Watch Jalen Johnson, watch Christian Fulton, and of course watch Trayvon Diggs. They're having awesome years. 5 different corners were taken before them last year. Number 4. Cooper KUPP is the best wide receiver in the NFL this season, and he might also be the best route runner. He had a sick route last week in the touchdown score against the Buccaneers where he fake went inside, then went outside, then went outside again, and poor Carlton Davis, the corner from the Buccaneers, was completely lost. I spoke with Golden Tate, who is my co-host on Good Morning Football this week, and I'm like, have you ever seen that route? And Golden Tate's like, no, I've never seen that route. He goes in, and then out again, all with like in a 1 second span. So I asked sources with the Rams, how do you even come to terms on that route? How does that even happen? Truth of the matter is this, Stafford and KUPP, they figured that out themselves. They went to Sean McVay, said, hey, we're trying this thing out a little bit, this little in-out deal. Can we try it? And McVay said, if you guys have it down and you're not gonna miscommunicate and misfire on that, you could try it, go for it. They perfected it and it worked incredibly. I think it was one of the sickest routes we've ever seen. It was that nasty, and poor Carlton Davis is the victim on that one. Number 5, it's the game of the week, might be the regular season game of the year, depends on who you ask, I don't know. To me, it's a 1-2 team versus a 2-1 team, but it's Brady and Belichick, let's go. And everyone's saying how much this means for Belichick. Got to know Brady a little bit over the years, not great, but I know Brady, competitor. Tom Brady's last pass in Foxborough, and last pass ever as a New England Patriot, was in the wild card round on a Saturday night in the rain at home, and he threw a pass that bobbled and Logan Ryan ran back for a pick 6. Brady didn't take his team to the Super Bowl in his last season with the Patriots. Brady didn't get this grand farewell. Brady lost to a Tennessee Titans team that is rather forgettable in the grand history of sports, and it was a pick 6, his last pass in Foxborough. I think that matters to Brady. I think that matters a lot to Tom Brady. And as much as Belichick's gonna wanna get the best of Brady, or maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, I can't go into the mind of Bill Belichick. I can get into the mind of Tom Brady, and I know every single thing matters. And the fact that his last pass ever in that building is right now a Logan Ryan pick 6 in a playoff game loss at home, that can't be sitting well. I think Brady's gonna ball out this weekend, and I would be shocked if it's anything but an absolute masterpiece up in Foxborough.